Welcome back. Almost finishing the walls. Hopefully get most of it done tonight. Don't necessarily need to be all of it, but oops. Oops. I don't mean I got mad for a second. This project is so tedious. It's gonna be so cool when it's done, though. I can't wait. Should probably fix that area right there. I'm gonna have to lay down my shulker box. Hopefully, I don't lose it. Perfect. There we go. Did not mean to do that. There we go. Another one. We're so close. So close. It's so cool that I'm higher than this hop by now. I love that. Okay. I need some music or something. Yeah, a second. I mean, the only one we're not taller than right now is the last one, really. So that's good. We're almost there. So close. Another one around, we should maybe be taller. One or two. So I gotta go mining again. Oh wait, no I don't. I still got more. bit. Not enough, though. How did I miss 2 spots? I'm so dumb. Dude, bruh. Excuse me? Okay. Yo, yo, what's up? How are you doing? Not bad. I was playing a little offline today, so I got some better armor and stuff. And I got ahead a little bit. The wall's almost done now. A couple more times around, like maybe 2 or 3. Should be done then. What'd you do all day? How was work? Fair. Not bad, pretty chill. I didn't really do anything. I had to go over to Jess's house and help her clean up a lot of her stuff to sell or put away. Because There's a lot of stuff. So that took a couple hours, and I just, I don't know, went and got food and stuff. And then I had a nap, and here I am. Still listening to that Lovejoy music. It's been stuck in my head for like the last 2 days since it came out. This is turning out pretty good. I thought this was going to take a lot longer to be finished. But we're doing pretty good here. I just want to get it, not so much like done. I want to get it over with. Get it done because there's other stuff I want to do too, so. Other projects and such. It's probably the most I've ever done in one world in this. I had to go looking for a bookshelf tomorrow because I need room to put my comics and stuff. Well, when we're getting rid of a lot of Jess's stuff, we didn't get rid of any of her Game Boy games. Because I don't really collect much handheld stuff besides Game Gear. So she has a lot of Game Boy games. And I took my comics off the shelf to put the games away. So now I kind of need like a shelf for that, really. Oops. I don't need to be a big shelf, I just need a small one to go even on top of one of the other ones or something. So I'm just gonna go to some thrift stores and some like secondhand furniture stores and see if I can find like a shitty little tiny bookshelf just for... Because I don't have a whole lot of comic books, there's only like if I had to put them aside like that much maybe, you know what I mean? So it's not a whole lot. I just need somewhere to put them. I got rid of some of them, probably I'm gonna get rid of, not all of them, but I have a lot that I don't really want anymore. Keep all my Batgirl ones and stuff like that. My Star Trek ones. Because I like have the entire... There's like the new 52 Batgirls, like when they did DC Comics, they did like a reboot and stuff. And when they did the new 52 run, I like had the whole set of those. They're like the only comic books I really like actually really like keeping, and the Sonic ones probably. But I have like a lot of really old comics that I could probably either sell or give to some friends that like it more. Like some old Spider-Man ones and some old Batman ones and stuff like that. As well as random stuff, like I have Jurassic Park comic books and a few Ninja Turtles, Sylvester and Tweety, Pink Panther. Not that I need money or anything, it's just I need to get rid of the room. I need to get rid of some stuff. Because like I said before, eventually I'm probably going to sell off parts of my collection. Not the whole, my video games, not all of them, but certain parts. Because like I have a lot of games that I don't play, obviously. Unless there's someone here. But there's certain ones that I literally never play, so there's literally no point in me having it, really. Besides having a library. It's weird, see, because I got that bad mindset where I'm like... But the minute I get rid of it is the minute I'm going to want to play it. You know what I mean? That's the way I think. So it's really dumb. Sucks. Well, I mean, it started off originally like just having certain games that I like for different consoles and stuff, you know? Like, I really like collecting for obscure consoles. Like, Sega obviously is, like, you know, my forte, but I'm not gonna sell any of the obscure shit because I really like that stuff. The only stuff I really don't play that much is, like, Nintendo 64 and, like, uh, Super Nintendo. Like, I might keep a few games, but I might sell, like, a good few of them or something. Because, like, there's a few RPGs that I really like playing and stuff like that on Super Nintendo, but, like, there's not a whole lot of games. Like, I don't play Super Mario World, like, ever or anything like that, so it's like, there's no point in me having it, you know? As well as, like, Nintendo GameCube. Like, I have a lot of GameCube games that, like, I barely ever touch my GameCube. I have, like, a limited edition console GameCube, and I don't even play it. To be fair, though, that's one of the ones I've had since that console came out, and I actually bought it that day and whatnot. I still have it. And the thing about that is like, it frees up room, yeah, like, it's less clutter, but like, at the same time, too, even if I am collecting, like, where I collect Sega stuff, at least then, if I get more of that stuff, I have more room for that. Especially since, like, Sega Genesis and stuff like that take up so much room with those big clamshell cases. Like, I don't think I'd sell, like, my Jaguar stuff or, like, my 3DO stuff, because I really like a lot of the stuff on those consoles. It's not just the games either, it's the consoles that take up room, too, right? Obviously. Like, my idea was, like, when I moved out and had, like, an actual, like, bigger room for the stuff was to have, like, you know those, like, cube shelves? Like, the really big ones? Just to have that done with, like, LED lighting in behind it or something. And, like, have, like, a console in each cube or something like that, you know? Because a lot of people do stuff like that. I just think it looks cool. Yeah. Because, like, the entertainment center I have everything on now, like, is literally the one I've had since I was probably, like, 15 or some shit. Like, it's so old. I need to fix this. God damn. There we go. I think I'm just gonna finish shaving off, like, all this piece. And then, I'll be done. Because, like, I have one shulker box full. Just trying to make sure so I don't have to, like, I want to do all the mining now so I don't have to come back and do it all after. And jump down and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know, I just want to get a... I don't know, eventually I'll sell a bunch of it. It's just weird, like, I don't know if I should sell it as, like, a set, like, all together, or if I should sell it individually. It's hard to sell stuff as a set, really, unless you have a very, very big deal amount of stuff. And for the ones I want to sell, it's not, like, a whole lot compared to some of my other stuff. The other stuff, like, I don't really want. It's probably, like, Wii and regular Xbox and stuff like that. Like, I don't play any of that ever. See, like, I agree, but, like, it's weird here. I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but, like, I just find when I sold stuff to people away, I get more money. Because if I sell locally, I just find people try to rip me off constantly. It's a lot of work. I just do up, like, a listing with everything in the one listing, but then in the description have the prices of the individual or whatever. You know what I mean? That's what most people do. But yeah, I don't know where I would start, honestly. Because, like, even there's certain game consoles and games that, like, are literally worth basically nothing. Like, there's no point in me going out and selling Atari 2600 games. because they're like basically, I don't want to say worthless. They're not worthless, but they're not, you know, they're not really worth much. Like if I sold my, say, Atari 2600 and like all my games with it, I'd probably only get maybe $100, $200. Because games aren't really like other things, I guess. It's like, there aren't a whole lot of people, say, younger than me or something, you know what I mean, that would be interested in buying Atari games nowadays, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like a thing. They didn't grow up with it. I mean, neither did I. But at the same time, there's still not a whole lot of people that are interested in that stuff. Because when you get to, like, that generation, it's like, that stuff's so archaic that it's like, I don't know. It's not very accessible to people nowadays. Like, it's crazy, too, when you see Atari games. Whenever I see them for sale, they're always in, like, the worst condition. I feel like people just, when they stopped playing it back in the day, probably just, like, threw it in their, shed in, like, a tub or something. Because, like, the labels are always so damaged, it's not funny. Like, I have Atari games that look like they were submerged in water for years or something, but they still work, but, like, you know? Because I guess where that's, like, one of the first generations of games is, like, people didn't think that it was going to be worth anything. Because, I mean, back then everybody thought that video games were, like, a fad. What, like Atari stuff? I don't know. See, the thing about... Well, that's not... The thing with Atari is that there's too much of it. That's why the video game industry collapsed in the 80s, right? Because they saturated the market with it. It was everywhere. Clone consoles. There was no regulation on the game, so every company ever was making games for a console. They didn't have to have, like, a license to do so, you know? So, like, there's so much of it out there that it's just like, eh. And then some of it is so old that maybe it doesn't even work and nobody really cares because they never grew up with it now. And that stuff's so archaic and not, you know? Playing it on Atari, like, if you had the arcade version of Pac-Man and then you got the 2600 version of Pac-Man, it's like the incredibly worse version of it. But back then it was crazy because you were actually playing at home, even if it wasn't as good as the arcade. But I mean, you can get Pac-Man like anything now. So, like, why would you go out and buy a $200 console to play a worse version of it? Right? Besides curiosity. I mean, some games run better on old consoles for sure. I'd rather play any Sonic game or anything like that on an actual legit console than on this, because it runs better. It's different. Literally, like when I'm playing on that video game collection, it's like the emulation of it is almost perfect, but there's like a slight almost lag. So like normally where I wouldn't even think about button presses and doing jumps and knowing exactly where to go and what to hit at what time, like, don't work on other ones because the lag is, even if it's like, it's not even a millisecond, it's like half a millisecond. But that's enough time to screw up your brain when you're used to doing something from memory, you know? That's why I prefer playing on original hardware. Plus, when you're playing on like an old TV, like a CRT, um, you have like a higher frame rate for those games, right? Just because of the way those TVs work. So playing like a regular Sega Genesis on an old TV is incredibly better than playing it on an HD TV. Because you don't get any input lag. Like, you get zero input lag. Like, you press a button, it hits immediately on the game. If you're playing a regular Sega Genesis on an HD TV, there's going to be like a half a second lag before you hit the button and it actually does something on the screen. And that's why most people don't like playing it on HD like that. Or most actual, like, you know, people that are into retro gaming and stuff. I mean, you can get stuff to fix that, but I mean, at that point, you might as well just get the original console. We're getting to the point now where they're actually making consoles for HD TVs that are original hardware, or very close. Like, it wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So that's cool. Because that stuff needs to happen. Like, you can get attachments for HD TVs now so that you can use, like, duck hunt light guns on an HD TV, because it don't work on HD TVs, right? It only works on original CRTs. I think that might be enough. I don't know if I should go down anymore. Maybe get rid of this first, and then just to have it the same level. Man, that friggin' beacon has helped so much during this. I kind of want to get rid of this here too, around this. That's a lot. I already covered it with water, which makes it harder to get rid of. But yeah, see, we're like literally higher than everything. It's just this one right here. I think 2 more times around the wall will be higher. Might do 3 for good measure, but yeah. It's pretty crazy. I thought it was going to take a lot longer to do this. I see something. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 2 times around will be enough. Alright, I didn't finish going the whole way around, did I? Yeah. Yep. I keep doing that. No. I have feather falling on my boots too, so if I actually hit something when I fall, then I won't take full damage. I don't know if this is a death fall though. Might be. I feel like I might have 2 hearts if I fell right now. If I fall into the void, I got my wings. I think I might stream some PvP of this maybe some night soon. Some like versus stuff, like Skyblock or something maybe. Cause that stuff's fun. I play that in spare time sometimes. I'm not the best at it, but it's fun. Either that or some parkour stuff. In Skyblock, it's like there's like a central island floating in like a void or whatever, and there's a bunch of small islands, and everybody spawns on different islands, and you just battle to the death, and whoever wins. But you can mine in the islands to like get armor real quick, and yeah, you just kind of want to get the best materials before anyone else and take other people out, right? And parkour is just like jumping on things and not falling off and whatnot. Pretty self-explanatory. Trying to put this somewhere where if it falls off the edge, you won't lose it. Ooh, that was close. I forgot about that. I don't need this slime. There we go. I'm gonna go backwards now just to finish connecting to that one. Hang on a second. Just sent you a music video for something. It's a good song, but it's also funny. Makes me laugh. It's the singer from that band I showed you, but it's like his solo stuff. Oops. He's got a good sense of humor for sure. Yeah. Dude was really good. Like all of his solo stuff like that came out like earlier is really good. So it was cool when he finally got a band together because I think he kind of needed that to. Like solo stuff's fine, but I feel like when you start off doing solo stuff, it's like I don't know. It's nice to have other people to like help write with you, pick apart your ideas more too, you know, and add stuff to it. I think that's the plus of having a band over doing solo stuff. Like he has more serious solo stuff too, but like that, it's basically like three separate things, right? Dude's pretty entertaining. His YouTube channel is entertaining as fuck, too. But he's pretty much the guy that writes. Like, you know how I watch, like, the Dream SMP stuff? There's like a story to that. Well, well, I don't know. He's not doing it right now, but he is again soon. But yeah, he pretty much writes like the story for that kind of, right? They got pretty good music videos either way. The band stuff as well as the solo stuff. Like, I really like the one they did for Taunt, too. Probably. I don't know what time. We haven't really talked about it yet. Usually we don't talk about what we're doing till the day before or something. Maybe tomorrow. Oh. We're probably gonna time it like I'd say it'll be there might be nighttime. There's obviously gonna be nighttime shots because the album cover is nighttime shot. So we're probably gonna have to like go out before sundown and wait for sundown to do a lot of the shots. Maybe we can get the sunset in like going through the trees type of deal too. Depends on what the weather's like too, because it could be shitty. Yeah, not that common though. I don't think I haven't just run into one like that. Surprisingly. with my past run-ins with them. Mm-hmm. I think it should be fine. I'd be more worried if it was in the fall. For why do I keep doing that? There we go. They're not native to here. They brought them here. And they kind of overtook it. Yeah. I think it was something to do with there was some animal they didn't want here. So they brought in another animal to get rid of it, and then they brought in another animal to get rid of that animal, and then another animal to get rid of that animal, and just a vicious cycle. So now we're stuck with all these animals. Like there's caribou and deer and stuff too. It's not as common. Yep. We have a lot of coyotes too. Man, this is actually crazy. I did this. I can't believe I did this. I should post online. Still don't know have enough. I'm gonna have to go down and get more after I fill this up a little bit. Kind of need to put a lid on the top of it too, right? Once I'm done filling it up and stuff. I'll probably do that entirely out of glass though. We do have bears yet. Black bears, I think. And polar bears. Occasionally we have polar bears, not very often. If we have polar bears, it's usually because they were on a piece of ice that floated down and got stuck here. Usually you call the like wildlife to come down and get them and put them back. They'll take them in a helicopter. A lot of foxes here. I'm trying to think of other animals. Eagles, hawks. Too many seagulls to count. Screw seagulls, I hate them. They're so annoying. I like crows though. Crows are cool. The weather scares me more than the animals here. A murder of crows, yeah. Oops. Yeah. The weather's scarier than the animals. Especially being allergic to temperature change or whatever it is. It rains and it's like deadly. It's brutal. I love like how many times I've been told to like oh you're stressed out or oh you got a bad back or something, just take a cold shower, you'll be fine. And it's just like, yep, I'll be fine. Or my back will be fine, but I'll be dead, so it won't be paining anymore, that's for sure. Is there any left? Do I have more or am I completely empty now? Oh no, I have more. Might be able to finish. I doubt it, but no, it's not enough. I'll go as far as I can and then go pick up more. Now I'm empty. I gotta go from there to here. I'll bet. I feel like that wouldn't make me feel better anyway. Hot showers are the way to go. Yeah. I don't know how many stacks I'm gonna need, but probably like at least a full inventory. Me either. I'm living in the wrong place. Could be worse, but still. I think cold water is helpful for like muscle stuff, right? Like there's people that literally just like go on like ice lakes and like just bathe in them for some reason. I'm like, you're insane. Fuck that. I've been working a little bit more on my solo stuff. Got a couple of songs almost done. I think I might release one song at a time. Not sure though. That's kind of like the thing that people do nowadays, right? I mean, the problem with me doing solo music is it'd be done a lot faster, but I don't really have anywhere, like, to do it. Like, if I had, like, my own personal studio where I could go where there's nobody else, it'd be a lot quicker. So I don't like doing, like, vocals and stuff when there's people home, you know? Because there's a lot of, like, screw up. Not even that it's a self-conscious thing either. It's just that it's annoying for other people to listen to too. If I'm redoing the same vocal like 100 times, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'd love to have like my own like personal studio, just literally like a room, even if it's small. Don't need to be big, just big enough, you know, to do vocals and record guitar and shit. Because like the solo stuff I'm doing is gonna have drums, but it's gonna be electronic drums because I don't really feel like having. I don't want someone else playing on it. Like I want it to be just me. I have nowhere to put a drum set, so it just makes more sense. Because I don't want to do like acoustic or anything, like not everything, but maybe a couple of songs. I just have a few ideas for songs that I know wouldn't work with the band. Not that they wouldn't like it because they'd probably play it, but I don't know. It just doesn't fit. I don't think. Plus, sometimes there's just certain songs I don't really want. I just kind of want to write it and put it out. I don't really want to change too much of it. It sounds rude. I don't mean anything offensive to anybody, even in the band especially, you know. It's not like I'm like, I don't want their input. It's not that. It's just, you know. I'm sure they don't care anyway. That's just the way I am. I feel like I'm always treading on someone else's feet whenever I want to do something for myself for some reason. It's dumb. I know it's dumb. The whole solo thing for me started with uh I'm a fan, but it all started with that first album that he did by himself. I think that's where I first was like, I really like to uh record something just by myself, like entirely. Because in my opinion, that's the best Foo Fighters album to me. I love that album. Before there were any members or anything. Ugh. It's just done this whole way around, right? It's just to over there. Okay. I think it's pretty insane they're getting into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame now too, hey? Do you ever notice that like it's weird? Like I always thought the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame had certain rules on who's allowed to get in and stuff. And I feel like they break the rules constantly. Like, I don't know. Like I thought it was like something like, oh, like certain band members had to play on a like a label album or something like that in order to get in, right? Because like I'm like, well, if Nirvana got in, why didn't Chad Channing get in? Because he was on Bleach. Do you know what I mean? I thought that was stupid. Like that dude deserved to be in there. Like I remember there was some rule like that because I remember when Metallica got in, it was something like that. Because there were certain members that didn't make it in because Metallica had a lot of members. And like, does that mean that like only current Foo Fighters members are getting in, or like, because they've had other guitarists that aren't in the band anymore? So like, I don't think it's like that because it's like there are bands in there that where members are in that were only on like one album before they were big or anything. But like, I thought it had to do with something with like a label album, but maybe it's major label album because Bleach is an indie label, right? So at the time anyway. I thought that was stupid anyways. I still think he should have been in because that was pretty bullshit. Like I know Dave gave him like the shout out at the during his speech or whatever, but I was like, that's kind of shitty. I don't know. I know he wasn't like, you know, Kurt's favorite drummer or anything like that, but like, I mean, the band really wouldn't be where they were, you know? There's other people getting into it. I was like, man, like, how are they not in there already? Especially with rap music, like LL Cool J is getting in or something. And I'm like, how is LL Cool J not already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame if considering they've been doing rap music in it for like a while now? Dude's a legend. I get Jay-Z is getting in, that makes sense. Like, there's a lot of bands and artists that aren't in there that really should be in there by now. And there's a lot of artists that are in there that I don't think should be in there. I don't know. I always thought the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was for like the greatest rock bands, you know what I mean? But then there's a lot of ones that are there. It's like I don't know why you're in here. Just like you're good, but like best of all time, good. I don't really care for that shit. Like if my band was ever huge or something like that, or something like that happened, I wouldn't give a fuck about any of that. I don't care. It's like you got artists that are like, oh man, my dream was always to get like a Grammy award or something, and I'm like, nah, it's all a load of crap. I'm on the side that I think that they just give that to whoever they want to give it to and whoever they want to sell. To me, the reward from getting bigger in music to me would be having a bigger audience and playing bigger venues. Like I always like it's like the stupidest shit that I always thought of. Like I always wanted to play like a really really big festival. You know what I mean? Like get a label, get signed to a label. That's cool. It gives you a little bit more money to work with for different things and how you can do stuff, and then be able to play like bigger venues and play in other places. That's more why I like doing it than I don't really care about awards. Depending on what the award is, I suppose. But in general, I don't really care for that shit. So what am I gonna do with an award? Like what is it? What does it do for me? You know what I mean? It's not like I'm gonna fucking that award matters when I'm gone. Nobody's gonna give a shit about your Grammy award when you're fucking dead, but you make a really good album and everyone's gonna remember that. You play a really good show, everyone's gonna remember that. So yeah, solo shit. Can't wait to do that. I got like one song done. One is like slightly there. Um, like I recorded the guitar and I doubled it and did whatever I wanted to. I recorded the bass myself, and then I'm gonna do the drums last. Well, to a point. I have like a bassline drum thing. Like a general beat, but I'll just do something with it more after. Am I seriously gonna be short like 10 blocks or some shit? That's fucking lame every time I think I have enough. Oh, I'm so close. Ow. think 4 stacks of blocks should be enough. I don't know. I just figured I wanted to do solo stuff for so long anyways, and whatnot. And, a lot of people know, like, in the music scene here, know who I am and stuff like that. And so it's something like that. I don't really care, but, like, just, like, do some different stuff. Especially with writing. Like, if I'm writing, like, say, the guitar, and I have a bass line in my head, like, I don't like telling Aaron what to write. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do, like, a song and bring it to the band and go, oh, well, I want you to play this bass line. I want you to play this drum beat. Like, I'd rather them do their own thing. So, like, when it comes to stuff like that where I think I want to write that stuff, that'll be, like, my solo shit. I think that's good. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to, like, force anything on me. Oh, no. I don't want to, like, force anything on anyone. I think I've showed them one of the songs before. I think, like, we've tried to do something with it there before, but, like, it kind of wasn't working, to, you know? So I was like, maybe I'll just do that thing myself. I don't know. Like, if they're not feeling it, I'm not gonna I don't want anyone to, like, have to write the things that, like, I think sounds cool but they don't like. If it don't fit with the band, it don't fit, that's all. That's why I can appreciate Les Claypool and Primus. Les Claypool knows when to do stuff with a side project and not just play it. He knows things don't belong in certain bands, you know? Or even if he's got another project with another band, he think, this member might have more fun with this kind of song than this person would, you know? And I don't want to start another band because it's too much fucking work. Fuck that shit. So, I wouldn't do it. Like, I don't know how Mike does all the side projects he does. That shit would stress me out. Man, this looks so freaking cool. I'm actually so happy with how this turned out so far. Hey? Well, I pissed off a couple guys. I'm not sure that they can get in here. I don't know if they can stand on glass. Yeah, like, I was just like, it was an idea to do it, but I didn't actually think that I would finish doing this. So many shulker boxes now. I already made all the buckets I'm gonna need for water. So you can only have them in stacks of 16, so I gotta fill up all those buckets with water. Put them in shulker boxes. So that's fun. Okay, I don't need these blocks now. I'm done with those. I'm gonna have to get some sand too and cook it. I should really make a super smelter soon too. or whatever you call it. It's actually crazy that I have this many. I hope this is enough buckets. It sounds ridiculous, but like, I don't know if it is. Because like, they're not going to stack when there's water in them either, right? They're going to be all separate then. Like individual buckets. So that's why I need the shulker boxes. Okay, well I guess we gotta go do that now. I actually can't believe. It's crazy. Oh man. Big stretch. I gotta change the music too. Okay. Let's go get a shit ton of water. This is gonna be actually brutal. I'm just gonna start it. I'm not gonna do nothing too crazy. I'll probably do it from here, actually. If I just, I need somewhere to lay down all these shulker boxes, see? Okay. Whoops. Okay, let's start. So much water. I don't know if there's an easier way to do this. I haven't really looked it up, so I'm just going with it. There's two over here. I wish there was a way I could like flow the water through the portal, but I don't think you can do that. I suppose the other thing I could do is make an infinite water source there. Be easier than doing this, but I mean, I'm already here, so I might as well just continue what I'm doing. I don't know how much I'm going to need, so I'm going to take as much as I can. So many buckets. 4. That's this one. Oops. Oops. You know what I think I might do too later on? I think I might move. I might try to move Kevin to the fucking end and put him there. You don't want to forget Kevin, right? Nobody wants to forget Kevin. Wouldn't want to leave him home alone. Funny that I chose the whole Watt at him and boat thing too, because like reminds me of fucking that movie too. I don't need these blocks anymore. I'm gonna just put that there because I don't care. I'm just gonna toss these out. I'm probably gonna need them later. Watch. Whatever. Okay, that's full. This is almost full. Whoops. I think I'm actually gonna have enough room for all this stuff. It's amazing. I never counted this. Like this is this is just the amount of shulker boxes that I decided to do. See how much room we got left now once we fill this one up. Holy shit. That's actually nuts. I'm taking one of these lily pads too. Okay. Is there anything else I'm gonna need? I don't think there is. I'm gonna need glass eventually. Man, I'm getting good with these. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be so much work. Like, this whole, like, one trip is not gonna be enough, too. This is gonna be, like, a lot of trips. Right? So I also gonna have to fill up all that stuff over there, too. Unless I can think of a better way to do it. I also need to fill in this here. I should have taken those blocks with me and filled that in. That's what I should have did. Although I got more over here, don't I? I thought I did. Like, I have some in here, I think. Right? Yeah. Okay, well, we'll do that first, because I don't want the water going down there. I'm going to put away my, actually, I might need it. Because if we want to get up here, we'll just because the steps aren't going to be any good to me eventually, you know? So I'm going to have to get rid of all this, even the bridge. Oops. Having like a 1 block hole doesn't matter so much. It's more like too high because they can. I think they need 3 block high. I'm not sure though. In order to spawn, I mean, in that spot. Bam. What up, bro? Okay, I'm gonna lay a lot of these out now. Probably gonna have to put them in here, I think. What do I not need to take with me? Because anything I don't need at the moment, I'm gonna throw in here. Keep this one. Put away my map. Put away that. Probably gonna need that. Put away that. I guess we can. I'm gonna keep this because that'll help me fly around a little bit. Okay. Might as well fill up the old inventory. Okay. Just come fertile. I'm like almost not looking forward to doing this part. I wish I could have hotkeys for this stuff on this. I suppose I can, but... Okay, it'll connect if I do that. I can skip over one block. This is actually blowing my mind that I'm like actually doing this right now. Probably gonna need some kelp too to make them all solid blocks and shit. It'll help spread the water around, right? I was thinking even if I couldn't get it to fill and it didn't work, I'd probably just do like waterfalls along the side would look cool. Like as a backup plan. But I think I should be able to do it. This would be so much faster if I had a friggin'... There we go. I don't know why I didn't just do this to begin with. I'll put it there too. That looks cool as it is, honestly. Especially once I put lights and stuff behind it. That's cool. Friggin' loving this. I'm gonna put a conduit here too once I get it, so that way I can breathe underwater. I won't have to worry about dying or anything. Oh, stop glitching out on me. Oh, I took some damage from that. That wasn't fun. Oops. There we go. I want that to be flowing. Oops. There we go. Snack time. Oh, wait. Did I leave a chain there? I don't know to get that after. Yeah, I'm getting so good at flying. No. That was close. I mean, I could take the shulker boxes out with me, but I'm afraid I'm going to drop them over the edge or something. That already looks burnt, though. Like, how blue that is. It's actually so cool. Oh, come on. Stop being an asshole. Don't necessarily need to land on the walls in the water. I'm gonna see if I can make an infinite water source while I'm here too, because I don't want to. If I can not go back and forth to the overworld to here constantly, that would make this immensely easier. Yeah, probably. It's kind of like a really dark navy blue for me. Cats are sneezing. That's why I was saying if it didn't work, I'd be okay with like just having the water on the walls, because I think it looks cool like a little waterfall. I'm gonna take down all this iron because I don't need to dig anymore either. Oh, someone's mad at me. Oops. Why do I have one empty bucket? There we go. I do need to eat yet again. Oh, this is so cool. Is that dude still mad? I don't think he is. Okay. It's not. I don't know if you can on your what it's like on your screen, but it's almost blending in with the background, like with the void. So it kind of looks like there's almost nothing there, which is kind of cool. I like that. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. It's cool though. I like it. I'm gonna put lights behind it eventually too. Do that all from the opposite side of the wall. Yeah, when you swim in water in here, it actually looks weird, right? Because you can see like the spark, like you can see all the speckle, the way the void looks. I don't know, it's weird. You can't see it when you're out, but the void has like almost like a glitter thing to it. Thing what it is too, right? Is Enderman can't spawn in water because water hurts them. So I'm basically forcing them to spawn in whatever place I want them to, right? So that way I can control where they are. And then I can use them to farm XP. At least the plan. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see, I guess. If it doesn't, I'll just make it look aesthetically pleasing. It's a nice project anyways. I can try and make an infinite water source right now just to... There we go. Easy peasy. That way I can just fill up my buckets there and I don't have to go anywhere. Oh, I almost missed it. Oops. Just threw that bucket away, apparently. I didn't need it anyway. But yeah, see, I want to put it outside here too, right? Because that way it'll cover all the blocks that I can't get from here. Like here. They ain't gonna like that. You can't see that from the outside anyway. It don't need to be perfect, just as long as the streams cover the blocks. And they should. A good bit. So I mean, so if I go along the outer edge of the wall like that, I should have no problem with it. Oops. I'll worry about like flattening off the water when I'm done everything else. Really, I'm not worried about it all right now. Oh my god, go. There we go. Oop. I was about to do the thing with the trident up here, and I don't think Riptide would help me out here. Might end up getting me killed. That's the last thing I want after all this. Especially seeing as how I just got my fucking armor upgraded and everything. Took me forever. The day's work. I need to think of a cool name for this. When I'm done too. Because I don't want to pick anything that's similar to someone else's. So I'm definitely not the first person to do this. Yeah, I'll call this the Holy Buckets. I think Phil called it Endlantis, which is cool. Yeah. His is insane. Like, I wish I could make something that crazy. I don't know how he has the patience to do it. I can barely do this. I want it done now. Let's throw that in there. Get in there. connecting everything's gonna suck the most. Keep doing that, or shouldn't be doing it like that. There we go. Oops. Like, I haven't even really attempted to do anything like this before, so, like, it's, like, actually hard, because I haven't even really thought about anything like this. Watched people do it, and just been like, yeah, I don't have patience for that. But I feel like the whole streaming thing is making me want to do it more. Like, if I was playing by myself, I probably wouldn't even bother with this. Not that I'm doing it for, like, anybody, and I'm just doing it to do it. It's just, like, I don't know. It just motivates me more. It's like, well, now I'm under pressure, because now I gotta do it, because if anyone watches this. Okay. Oh, that was close. Almost got me killed. Once I get to the last full inventory of buckets, I'll be able to, just refill those ones and leave all the other ones alone. I never really thought to make a water source here until literally just now. That was good. Oh. Oh. Don't fall. I think I should have enough buckets to go all the way around, though. At least the outer edge of it. Maybe I'll call it Edgewater. Yeah. Accurate. That took you a while. I love how half of it didn't even show up on my screen because it cuts off the text after a certain amount. I wish I could use those buckets. What am I on here? Class 2, right? Alright. I still have more buckets. I forgot about that. Okay, so I'm gonna fill the rest of these up and that should be enough. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 12. Oh, there's more here. What am I talking about? Oh, it's only 7 buckets. 7. Stop doing that. There we go. Jesus. Jeepers. Infinite water source is so nice. Holy shit. This looks so freaking cool. Almost there. I'm not gonna finish this tonight, but maybe tomorrow night at this rate. I mean, it's possible, right? I mean, it shouldn't take that long to finish up all the rest of these, to fill this, really. Once I got it already started. Oh, it didn't work. I had to fix it, I guess. Oh. You don't want to double take from it, basically. There we go. Oh. What? Double dip. Oops. Oops. That's cray cray. Totes. Oh shit, there's like one block here that's just not filled. I have to fix that and make sure I remember that where that's to. There we go. Oh. See it. Oops. So close to having the outer edge done. Holy shit. So weird looking. Not used to it. Slow and steady. Oh. Cool. Whoa, whoa, God. Okay, hang on. My heart. I'm too old for this. I have a heart attack. I do something like that again. My God, that was horrifying. Oh, dear God, that was fucking terrifying. I don't even. Okay. Oh, I'm in such a weird spot now, too. That fucking sucked. I need to get rid of one of these. Oh, God, that was like heart attack inducing, dude. I was on 2 hearts. I don't know what was worse. I actually don't know what was worse. It's like you double tap the X button, right? To do the flying thing. To, like, activate your wings. And then sometimes when it don't activate, you, like, you overpress, and then it's like a panic, you know what I mean? So, like, that's what happened. Still. God dang, man. God dang. Oh, okay. Jesus H. Christ. That was not what I wanted to be at just in. Now this guy's gonna attack me and I don't have my sword out. Bro. Come on, you don't want to do this again. Bro, why is this dude not dying? Is everything out to get me right now? Excuse me? Okay. Let's try that again. That was incredibly not fun. Yep. Actually. See, I'm lucky I didn't fall there or any other spot. I would have been fucked. Bruh. Could you not right now? It's funny because my armor's hurting him, right? Because I have thorns. Ritu, come on. Bring it. Like, mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business. Man, this looks so freaking cool, though. Oh, that guy seen me. I looked at him. He mad. Is he gonna come up here and try to hit me off? I hope not. He might. Oh. I do need to put some on this side, though. I won't do that yet, though. I'll wait. I just want to get this done for now, because I gotta go to bed in a minute. Yeah. Oh. Almost there. Yeah, you gotta work. You poor soul. That's actually brutal. Just gonna finish whatever water buckets I got on me. Even if I gotta put them on the pillars. Don't think I need to do that, though. Maybe I do. Facts. God damn it. Ow. No, right here. Yeah. Ow. Whatever. That's good enough for now, I guess. The rest of it's gonna go down around here, probably. Like this. I just gotta pick up these blocks and then go. I don't need this anymore. Should probably be doing this from the top, eh? It sounds so sad when you turn it off. I probably will replace this later, but right now. There we go. I'll put my beacon back and put my stuff away, and I'm done. Oh, not that one. Alright, you can't do that, can you? I think I'm just gonna place them here for now. Okay, keep these ones on me. I didn't do a thing, whatever. I'll fix it after. Fix that tomorrow. Anyways, that's it for this time. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll finish it tomorrow. Maybe not the spawner thing, but... or the farm. But yeah. Peace. Later.